Once again.
Like this. First today, it's the topple towers, some precariously balanced squidgy blocks in a big pit of mud. Then it's the sucker punch, a wall of boxing gloves in a big pit of mud. Next, it's the big balls. So far, nobody has managed to clear all four. And finally, new this week, it's a swing on the leap of faith. To get today's event started, let's go over to my co-host at ringside. She's there to give our competitors the support, not just laugh at them falling in the water. It's the caring, sharing Amanda Byron.
So I'm here now with Emma, who is a student of forensics. Emma, do I understand then you will be analysing this course with absolute precision? I think it'll be quite hard when you're up there. I think I'm just going to see how it goes and get on with it and try my best.
First onto the course, it's Emma. Crikey. Aha. So Emma likes to tackle her men by throwing herself straight into the deep end. Time is of the essence here as Emma makes her way around to the first major obstacle, the topple towers. Key here is in the name, don't topple over. Yeah, like that. What if Emma also likes her men the way she likes her mud? Thick and hard work. The clock is still ticking, so Emma needs to haul herself out of that swamp as quickly as she can. Now this is crucial, her first chance to apply some learning on the Total Wipeout course. She's done these blocks once, she can learn to do it right. No. On to the sucker punch. This obstacle combines the sports of rock climbing and boxing, often with a bit of mud wrestling thrown in as well. Emma, though, is staying stuck to that wall. That's... Ow!
That's gotta hurt.
Yes, Amanda, that probably did. Despite taking all those blows, she's not budging. Nice work. Ow! And she's across. Getting past those gloves is no mean feat. Emma's set a really high standard there. Now they're on to the big balls. Last week, nobody made it across. Could this be Emma's day? Maybe not. If she's treating the course like she does her men, looks to me like she's on the rebound. You see? With the second slipping away, forensic Emma must climb her way back up to the podium for the final obstacle, the leap of faith. To do this perfectly, all she needs to do is swing around and land on this red platform here in front of us. Just land in the water. Oh. With 19 more contestants to go, missing that podium could cost Emma a valuable place in the top 12. So 5 minutes 36, but will it be enough to make it into the next round? Only time will tell. Next up is 31-year-old support worker David, whose hobbies include drawing, salsa dancing and playing the violin.
I have the power! If I won today, I think I'd dedicate it all down to my cat Rupert.
Oh, I'm sure Rupert's at home, egging you on.
I'm the cunning of a tiger and the stealth of a slug. This is for you, Rupert! Woo!
Yeah, there's kind of an animal theme developing here. I should call him Dr. Doolittle. Yeah, technically this isn't actually an obstacle, this is just to get to the obstacle. Topple towers next. Woo, David almost surfing the topple towers. The second set.
Here we go, bad boy!
No. Not so good now, David. Now David approaches his prize bout with the sucker punch. He's on, he's bobbing, he's weaving, he's taking a dive in the first round. Let's have another look. I just want to see him being punched. And now, here come the big red balls. Good luck, David, we're with you. it again. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the amazing bouncing man. Yes, folks, it was men like him that truly put the great into Britain. Feel abused. Not like it. At 3 minutes 10 seconds, David's no slow coach. But will that be fast enough to put him through to the next round? That's not salsa. Now meet 25-year-old brand manager from London, Steve. Steve is an extreme sports enthusiast, so I reckon he might be rather good. Being an all-round athlete, Steve should be making mincemeat of the Topple Towers. And he is. Sort of. Steve lists wakeboarding, mountain biking and snowboarding as some of his hobbies. None of which have come in useful on the big balls. Clinging desperately onto the leap of faith, can Steve be the first person to land on the podium? No. Despite that howler, Steve crashes home with a blistering time of 1 minute 56 seconds. Next we have Tor, an energetic PR executive from London. She's happy, isn't she? Not long. Now she's had a mud bath. I wonder how she'll fare on the big ones. Could this be her moment of glory? Her greatest triumph? Her finest hour? Sadly not. Tor joins the ranks of gallant big ball failures. But our next contender might avoid the same fate. Because if scientists were to create the perfect athlete to take on the total wipeout course, he might look a bit like this.
I'm a soda drinking, masti and soul core smashing machine, baby. And when you feel the ground shaking, wipeout, that ain't no earthquake. That's Big Rich coming to get ya! Hear me roar!
He's scaring me. We bring you Bristol pub landlord Rich. Now, technically this is the easy bit, but nobody had the nerve to tell him. Maybe we'll come back to him a bit later. I think Rich is going to be taking some time to get round, but others don't finish this course at all. It really is that tough. After 5.5 minutes in the mud, Sarah eventually throws in the towel. I wonder if 35-year-old Mum Lisa can do any better. No. After that encounter, a breathless Lisa calls it a day. Let's take a first look at today's leaderboard. Extreme Steve is basking at the top of the table with Dr. Doolittle David and the Tornado in second and third. Of those that actually finished, Forensic Emma is in last place. So let's find out where Bristol pub landlord Rich has got to. It's early days, and he's looking pretty tired already. Here come the Topple Towers. Come on, Rich, we're with you. We're scared, but we're with you. We'll come back to Rich later. Now this is more like it. 20-year-old gymnastics coach Justine. Impressive. Now Justine's hobbies of free running and kickboxing mean she's perfectly suited to total wipeout. Let's see how those pastimes help judo Justine on the big balls. Here she goes. Hang on. Can we see that again? What happened there? Yeah, she's folded it off. She's all crumpled up. She didn't list contortionism as one of her interests. Clearly, it is. Justine romps home in a more than respectable second place with a time of 2 minutes 56. But where's Rich? time to bring out the big guns.
Big things can be small packages. I'm definitely the dark horse of the competition, so watch out.
It's 28-year-old Northampton PA Alex. With her thoroughbred legs, get her over the towers. No. What should I say? Nay. I shouldn't. No, I should just say no. Now this is Anwen, a 31-year-old British Forces radio presenter from Wales. Looking good as she approaches the toppled towers. Oh! Looking worse now, she's covered in mud. Second set of toppled towers now, and Anwen has lost the ability to move in a forward direction. She's just sort of hovering. Come on, Anwen, go! Yes! The sucker punch awaits, and DJ Anwen has that look of a rabbit staring into their headlights. Come on, grab! Oh! There's falling in the mud. And then there is really falling in the mud. That was a whopper. Still, she's bound to get a bath as we move on to the big balls. Okay, 1, 2, in. There you go, clean as a whistle. Finally, Anwen finishes in 7 minutes 23. Will she make the top 12 qualifiers? Maybe not, with men like these. Father and son rivalries don't come much bigger than this. Forget Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Here come Alan and Matt from just outside Portsmouth.
I am a natural athlete and I deserve to be here. I really want to win.
Age before beauty, so up first is 56-year-old company director, Dad Alan.
Only go how no man has gone before.
Yeah, Alan misquoting Star Trek there, but we'll forgive his under pressure. Oh, look, he's in! He's lost his keys in there, maybe. Here comes son Matt. And that is a much better run across the toppled towers. And that's just showing off. Meanwhile, Pops tries to find his glasses and his best comb. Matt's off and tackling the big balls. Here we go. Oh, very nearly keeps his balance on there. Surely the sucker punch wall wouldn't hit an old man without glasses on. Yeah, it would do that, yes. Son Matt powers through the final obstacle. And overshoots quite badly. Ah, the enthusiasm of youth there. Maybe wonder that Alan can demonstrate fatherly wisdom and tackle the leap of faith properly. No. Sadly not. So we are at the halfway point of today's qualifier. Let's see where that's brought Wonder Dad Alan and his wonder son Matt on our leaderboard. Matt storms into the lead 2 seconds ahead of Extreme Steve with Judo Justine in third. Matt's dad Alan is in 5th place. Anwen is now lagging behind in 9th and in real danger of not qualifying for the next round. But hold on, are we missing someone? Rich has been on the go for 9 minutes. Come on, Rich. You can do this. You can do this.
Catch me breath in there.
Don't let the side down.
I think I already have.
You don't do this, you will regret it for the rest of your life.
If I do this, I might have a very short life.
You have to wonder what Rich could possibly be afraid of. Can it be this? 43-year-old housing project worker Paul wasn't afraid of the big red balls. Neither was the flying recruitment consultant Mike. No fear at all. 34-year-old Brummy Alison wasn't scared. She loses it a bit at first, but then regains her composure in time to hold her nose gracefully as she falls in the water.
Rich, are you ready to
years to come. So I'll probably get both for Christmas, both for Easter, and both for my birthday.
15 down, 5 to go. Meet Grajny, an events organizer from Newmarket. Who's just been punched in the face. Let's see if BA cabin crew member George can take the flak any better. Ow! Cabin crew, prepare for landing. 22 high-speed hydraulic gloves have already taken their toll on our contestants. So far, only forensic Emma has actually made it past the wall.
Oh, that's not good. Don't taste good.
So, friends, what's needed at this point is a real-life boxing hard man. There's only one guy for the job. William.
Just gonna duck, weave, punch, and I'm just gonna destroy it. I'm here to win.
Without breaking it, we need it. William is a boxer and a father of 2, determined to win total wipeout for his family. Going so well across the topple towers until then. Lost his balance on the very last tower.
Do us proud.
Now let's see how a professional boxer takes on our sucker punch. You see, just riding the punch. If being hit in the face is part of your day job, this obstacle is probably less scary. Yep, he's across. Well done, William. Another clear run. Could this be the man to conquer the big balls? Yes, yes, no, no! It definitely was a case of yes, yes, no.
I'm here, I'm fit, I'm ready, and I'm going to win. Hercules is coming!
Yes! Well, it's not really Hercules. It's actually 44-year-old hairdressing salon owner, Hamlet. Blimey, what happened there? Oh, it was his shoes. I thought his feet had come off. Both shoes, though. That is a total wipeout first. Despite his